Yes, I understand. Thank you so much for all of your help. I'll be sure to prepare her grave very carefully. Thank you, Gravekeeper. I'll follow all of your advice, and I will promise I will put down this crow that you have given me in order to keep Bluebell safe as she rests in peace. And thank all of you. Thank you, everybody. Molly, all of you villagers, my Zomberry villagers. Thank you for coming to me in this desperate time of need. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to Zoo Crafting. And we are here today, a very, very, very sad day, to bury Bluebell. I still am in shock. I can't believe that happened. I feel so bad. I don't think there's anything I could have really done differently, and I'm not going to pretend it didn't happen, but it happened. Bluebell suffocated in a wall and died, and it just happened so suddenly, and I was trying to find her, and I found Primrose, and in the end, I wasn't able to find Bluebell in time, and we lost her, my little host daughter, just as we were getting ready to go and play in the snow together. It's so tragic. It's so tragic. But it has been a long time since we've actually lost someone so important that we couldn't bring back. Junior, my wonderful villager son, has died many a time, and because he is a villager, I have been able to bring him back from the edge of the end of existence again and again by reviving the villagers, which is how all of the villagers here in Zomberry Village have come to be with us. All of the villagers you see were actually revived and from having been zombie villagers. It's one of the things I love to do is give them a second chance at life. But there is no second chance for little Bluebell. For little Bluebell. I have her bluebells right here in my hands. Our little host daughter, who was a little maid, and she met such a tragic end. And it occurred to me, though, that she is one of the very first ones to die who I can't bring back in a long time. I'm even able to bring back a lot of the other animals too because I can just clone everybody, and I can't bring Bluebell back. So we need to bury her. We need to give her a good grave. So I came here into Zomberry Village, and I have spoken with the villagers. We've had some good talks. Some of the villagers who used to be zombie villagers have actually made it their life's mission to focus on the study of death and focus on the study of what it means to have been a zombie, what it means to be a zombie, what it means to be the undead, like Tina here. And so they are grave keepers. And I thought there was nobody better to speak to than those who have, like you, Matt, gone to those depths of having been a zombie and have to, Tate, now's not the time, and having to deal with death on a very upfront manner. Matt here has taken the path of light and priesthoodness. So Matt is a priest of light, given by his garb, and he will probably have a temple dedicated to the Temple of Light once we get the Village of Light rebuilt and continue to add into that. And then over here, Tina has actually taken the other path, and she looks at the flip side of the coin, the darker side, but that doesn't mean it's a bad side. There is light and darkness in everything after all. Even this situation. And speaking of this situation, I have been served a notice of death investigation. You are not supposed to be in charge of small children like host. Well, she's not really a child. She's not really a human either because she's a little maid. But you aren't supposed to be in charge of little maids and then let them die. So this is a very serious investigation, and I'm not sure how it will turn out. But I hope I'll come out with a clean bill, and I won't be thrown in jail. I'm kind of worried Ben's just going to appear from the sky and toss me in jail because he is very attached to little maids. He is the little maid defender, their secret hero, and I have allowed one of my very own, my very first, to pass away. Oh, and Bluebell's sister Primrose. Don't worry, guys. Primrose, we actually do have with us. She's okay. She was out in the herb garden, so she wasn't inside of the fish tank. I don't know why I thought she was, but I ran out there and I found her in the herb garden, so she's resting over there, and we're here, and we have spoken with the graveyard villagers. They actually give you some really interesting things if you come talk to them. Like skulls, skeleton skulls, candles. I kind of wish I had some candles now. In fact, I should go get a candle. I'm gonna go get a candle, you guys. I have some zookeeper experience points that I can exchange for money. Let's go get some emeralds, and I'm going to get some candles so we can put a couple little candles around where Bluebell is going to be resting, her final resting place. And I have picked out her final resting place. It's surrounded by venomous snakes, so I do need to do something about that. but I have picked it out because we do need a graveyard. We actually haven't had a graveyard since the old world, and I really should remedy that. Banker Amber, how do you do, Banker Amber? Just going to trade in my zookeeper experience points for some emeralds. Oh, this is so sad. And we also have gotten some other materials from the gravekeepers as well, so that we can lay her to rest properly. There we go. We'll grab those emeralds. Thank you, Banker Amber. And you can also see the gold and the diamonds are actually offerings given to me by the villagers when we walked by with Lily and Tate. So gifts given that I will hopefully take and put to good use. Like, what do you call them? Like sympathy gifts, I suppose, is what we could consider them from the villagers. The mysterious arrow isn't even here today. Are you guys doing okay? Here, I have a little bit of beef and liver, so we'll feed the puppies. Lily and Tate, of course, have to be with me right now. But yes, so the gravekeeper villagers actually did give me a few important things that we need in order to bury Bluebell. We have a little gravestone, and we have this gravestone chisel, and you can actually use the gravestone chisel to actually carve into the gravestone a custom what do you call it? Epithet? I'm not sure. Epithet? Oh, I don't know how to actually say that word out loud. I know how to spell it and I know what it looks like on paper, but it's what you write on graves. So a custom notification that this is Bluebell's gravestone. We're going to plant her bluebells in front of the gravestone, and this crow figure we're actually going to put down so it can watch over her grave and ensure that she won't rise up from the ground as a zombie little maid, because that would probably be a very bad thing if she switched from wanting to eat sugar to wanting to eat brains. So that will be her protective crow that we'll put above her. I have brought flowering oak leaves, flowering oak saplings, and willow saplings that we can put around and grow with the bone meal and hopefully have a nice little garden spring up around her. But we are going to have to locate the actual grave site a little bit further away. I know I'm saying grave and that makes you nervous. I apologize. I'm sorry I don't have paper. You can take my notice of death investigation if you want to, but I think that would involve some legal not right things. I'd get in a little bit of trouble. But, yes, they don't want the graveyard too close to Zomberry Village. I mean, it does bring back bad memories of their own times. And some of them, yes, hello, how are you? I'm sorry, I'm not in the mood for roasted chicken right now, and I don't have any empty teacups, but it's very good to see you. Very good to see you indeed. Yeah, they don't really want to have the graves too close to them. It's just a little bit too fresh in the memory of most of the villagers here in Zomberry Village, and even the gravekeepers are a little bit nervous about that. So we're going to actually walk over, and I've picked out a gravesite past our Nimsia garden, and we're going to turn it into our brand new grave. I actually, I have not had a proper cemetery anywhere in our world yet, and I'm probably pretty remiss. I've probably actually seen the death of a few of our creatures and a few of our people and haven't acted on it. And I needed to get with the program, because if you remember the old world, we sure did have a lot of unfortunate passings. Like Caramel, the little squirrel did pass away, and I never really noted it. So this will help. All right, so let's see if I can find those candles. There we go. All right, thank you very much. Just these will do. Thank you. And then let's see, maybe something from one of the Priest of Light will help. No, that's a clay pattern stamp. I'm sorry, my friend, I don't have that. And I also need to actually go ahead and help some of the villagers out. Junior, I'm so glad to see my boys. They've cloned themselves a few times and had children of their own that way, but I'm so glad to see them. I need to talk with, and here's another one. Rubber saplings. I'm good, thank you. Let's see, skeleton skull. Did you possess these doors? I'm not sure if I appreciate black magic right now. All right, Flint, not what I'm looking for. Junior! Oh, son, I'm so glad to see you. And it looks like you're pretty much selling the usual, huh? Here, I'm going to go ahead and trade with Junior, because he's my son, and he's apparently stuck in this stairwell, so I'll help him out with that. There you go, son. Oh gosh, it looks like there's a lot of people visiting your house right now. They sort of have merged with one another. That's very interesting. But I hope you'll have a good day, son. All right, so we'll leave them alone. Doors. We'll leave them alone to deal with the doors. And we'll head out and leave Junior's little herd of goats alone. And I will show you guys where we are going to have the new grave site. So let me go ahead and eat some of these apricot bite safari salad pieces. and just get a move on. As terrible as this is a part of life here in the zoo. This kind of tragedy has occurred many a time in the past. It's kind of a moment for remembrances. So if you guys remember Bob died a lot. There were many sad things in the old world, and we'll leave the beauty of the Nympsia garden be. And I'm actually going to need to put on some suits and get out some safari nets, because there are a lot of venomous snakes where we're going to go. That may seem a little bit weird that I want to bury Bluebell near a bunch of venomous snakes, but it's just the perfect spot. It's next to the Nympsia garden, so you'll have the beauty of the garden. And there's Mr. Cuddles and Fluffy, and they will be helping out old gardener. I can't remember his name. I feel so bad now. I need to meet with him. Gardner Mason. We need to meet with Gardner Mason, and then hopefully we'll be able to convince him to help us out with the gardening society, but that'll have to be something that'll wait. So today, the Village of Light is painfully being rebuilt over here, or built anew like it has never been built before, right over this way. And I know that they'll definitely want to honor the idea of a lot of death. Hello, Mr. Raccoon. But not have it too close to them, since, you know, the Villagers of Light, they're all about glowstone, and they're all about bringing light in. But, you know, light and darkness are the same thing. So they will have a cemetery, and I decided we'll put the cemetery kind of at the far edges, and we'll also put it somewhere that can be quickly blocked off in case something bad should happen, something remiss should happen, and we end up with a bazillion zombies. So I looked over here, and this is away from the Nympsia garden. It's away from Zomberry Village, but it's not 100% away, because I think that especially the Zomberry villagers, I can imagine if they would just want to kind of like walk over here and maybe sit in the cemetery and kind of think about things as their previous life as a zombie and what their life now is. And so I found this little spot right over there, and I know it doesn't look like a lot from right here, but I think it'll work out really great, because you can kind of cordon it off, and then we can block this whole area off with a fencing if we need to, and we can make this a little private area that is very secure. So if we suddenly have a zombie uprising from the cemetery, we'll be able to just like slam the gates closed and keep safe. In fact, the gates that we actually saw in Halloween Town are very pretty. Maybe I'll kind of look at those for inspiration. But the other problem is we have a lot of venomous snakes here. I'm not sure why, but there's several of them, and they're a little bit aggressive. So I need to remove them before we can come back to this spot. And is this the spot? No, this isn't even the spot yet. Oh, there's a couple of them coming up. Oh my goodness. You goats are a lot braver than I want to be. I don't want this to be my gravestone after all. Okay, let's keep moving. Oh, there's another one. Okay, get in here. All right, got one down. Oh, there's so many venomous snakes. I have no idea. Here it is. This is the spot I wanted. So this little spot tucked up here is where we're going to bury Bluebell. There's a couple cobras. That's normal for the Highlands, I guess. Get in here. Okay. Oh, I should have gotten the other one prepared. Okay. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, I almost attacked Tate. Did you see that? Okay. So we gathered up those venomous snakes at least. And as tempting as it is, I won't throw the safari nets on the ground for the goat to eat. And let me go ahead and grab some of my picks. Okay. I've got my torches. I'm going to put the death notice over here. So what we're going to do now is clear the area out so that we can set it up and make a proper little spot for Bluebell to kind of honor her life. And I should probably move the goats away, shouldn't I? Can I put goats in the safari net? No, that would feed them the safari net. I remember this now. Oh my goodness. Don't tell me the goats. Okay, I do have leads though. Can I use leads? Yes. All right, I'm going to have to drag the goats away from the graveyard. Come on, Mr. Billy Goat. Or a nanny? Is she a nanny goat or a billy goat? I wasn't looking. All right. Oh, there's some snakes. It's a nanny goat. Okay, come along, nanny goat. You stay right here, okay? And don't eat the lead. All right, there's that one. Let's get up around the snake, and then that one should stay there for a little while. So, all right, there we go. And let's clear this out. So we'll kind of clear the area out a little bit. Toss the seeds away. The dogs can watch my back. And this is going to be the beginning of our little graveyard. Oh my goodness. Oh no, that nanny goat's coming back. She senses the seeds. They sense the seeds. She's following me. Well, all right. If you're going to be here, then make yourself useful. There, she ate the adzuki beans. She can eat all the extra stuff that's just kind of coloring things up for now. All right. And let me clear this away. And we can probably come back over and we'll work on this in the future and make it like a really nice little spot But for now, there we go. And let me see. Really? Okay, well, he's a little concerning. Interesting, but concerning. And let me see if I can grow some of these willow trees somewhere nearby. And I really want Bluebell's spot. Let me clear this away. To kind of be like right here. So she can have the center area. And we'll clear this away and put down some dirt. So Bluebell can kind of have like a place of honor right there. Right in the center. So we're going to come over, back off, goat. Okay, and maybe I'll do, like right here. Okay, I need a normal piece of stone for sure. All right, there's some seeds for you to eat. Make yourself useful, then go. Don't you dare eat my host daughter's gravestone, though. I'll be a little bit irate if you do. Actually, maybe this piece of marble. Oh, we should come back over and exchange all of the stone with marble one day. A sad thing to have to do right now, but at least there's things of beauty that we can do to show our apology and our love to Bluebell in the future. So we'll put the crow figure back here. It will watch over her grave. Don't you dare eat her grave. And then we will put her grave down right here. And then we can take the little gravestone chisel and we can put in, here lies sweet Bluebell. Done. And now whenever people come and they read her grave, we can't see it right now, but whenever people come and read her grave, it'll say, here lies sweet Bluebell, and everybody will know who it's for. Oh, Bluebell. Bluebell, this is so sad. Oh dear. Okay, let's go ahead and take care of this. I mean, after apologizing and after just feeling so bad, it's not like I can do much more. It truly isn't like I can do much more. So we'll just have to kind of clear this area out. And we'll come back over, maybe add in a stone fence of some kind. And to be honest, I'm just glad it exists. I'm just glad this area exists right now. And you know what? I'm even glad for this nanny goat who's helping us to make it a very pretty area by cleaning up all of the seeds and all of the stuff we're sort of leaving behind us. All right. And let's see. There you go, nanny goats. There you go. Eat up. Take all of the extra seeds. It's actually kind of helpful right now. And then let's see if I can get a willow tree right here. Is it gonna grow? Oh, it grew and it's so pretty. And then let's see if I can get another willow tree right over here. Is it gonna grow? Oh, it grew! Oh, that's so pretty too. Oh, you guys, this is actually turning out really nice, really fast. Oh, Bluebell. I may have failed you in so many ways in life, but I hope you can rest easy. I don't think it's gonna grow here no matter what I do. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'll just collect that. But we can put down the flowering oaks. There we go. That's more like it. Some flowering oaks around the place. Kind of spruce it up. There we go. All right. Well, I feel like I'm doing a better job for Bluebell in death than I did in life, but you can only have so many regrets, and she wouldn't want me to be too upset. She would definitely want a proper grave, in my opinion, but I don't think she would want me to just be fussy and mopey forever. And I definitely think it'll be fun to come in and maybe add in some nicer touches in a few places. Maybe get some more, oh my gosh, so many goats. Maybe get some more willows planted. Maybe some custom willows even. And there we go. And then definitely come back in, and I think we'll come in and we will actually do like a proper fence as well. So do a proper stone fence and maybe add a few more pieces of, let's clear that out. Maybe add some cobblestone fencing, some pieces of leaves, some beauty, some more. The goats are actually helping. It's the weirdest thing to have helper goats. Oh my gosh. But you know, we can come in and I guess the goats will watch over her. I guess they're the gravestone guardian goats, and they'll keep the grass down. I have gone from seeing them as kind of like a hindrance to seeing them as being super helpful. I mean, look at them. They're even eating up the dirt blocks. They are oddly helpful little guys. All right, and we'll do this. And then Lily will take that one out where you're at. And okay, watch out everybody. And sorry about that. I have no idea what happened, but all of a sudden everybody lagged for a second. So there we go. All right. And there we go. Yep. All right. So it's a good start. It's a good humble start to a grave for our host daughter. And like I said, I know E-Rose is actually getting a host daughter soon. And I might have to inquire about how that's gonna go, because the house is gonna be so lonely. I mean, it'll just be Chips and I and all of our bazillions of chickens and squickens and my mini dogs and everybody in the basement. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of different creatures still, but it was special to have a host daughter, Tate. It really was. Whoops, I'm sorry. No, Lily, don't do it. No. Tate, don't do it. Tate, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. We don't need to sow more death in this place. No, I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it, goat. You really need to back off. All right, and I'm going to get Lily and Tate back home so they don't attack that goat. And maybe spruce this place up a little bit more somehow. Let's go up top, actually up here. And we can probably plant a few more of these willow trees kind of up here, maybe? Can I get this one to grow here? Nope. Okay, I got to be really careful. I'm running very low on bone meal. I'm actually super low on bone meal, and I probably need to go on an expedition pretty soon to get more. Okay, I'll put this dirt back down in a second. But yeah, I probably need to go on an expedition to get more bone meal of some kind soon. And let me go ahead and put this dirt back where it belongs, and it can recover, and then we'll go up top again, and we'll just plant a ring of willows right over here. And what if I can I put some dirt down? All right, let's turn the reinforced cobble back into normal dirt. And we're gonna have some floating willows. Why are there so many snakes here? I don't understand why this place is just covered in venomous snakes. And we'll clear this out of the way. And then let me go ahead and put down another line of dirt. And then we'll have another willow tree right over here. Yep, and it grew. Wonderful. And we'll have another willow tree right over here. And I don't know if it'll grow. Not yet, because I think it's a little bit too much under the other one. And then all I can do is just clear away the grass that's kind of tucked up top, up in this section, and put down some more saplings and just cross our fingers that they'll grow into beautiful willow trees. And I'll put the flowering oaks down. Okay, we'll have to leave them be and just see if they happen to grow. There we go. And I'll put the flowering oaks down a little bit lower. So there we go. We'll have some willows hopefully ringing the area. And I've cleared some of the grass away so it'll look nice and calm. There we go. Nice. All right. So I think we've made a peaceful little spot, and we've taken care to honor the moment of loss, because I don't want to just like zip past, and I still want to go back to what we were going to do, and I still want to have fun. I still want to have a wonderful, beautiful day gathering up snow, maybe with Lily and Tate this time and not with Primrose. I'm too nervous to take her with me now. But we'll take Lily and Tate with us, and we will go gather up some snow so that we can go ahead and make smoothies, and we can make all of those fun things to celebrate. Oh, I'm so sorry, goats. Please stop jumping in front of me and it'll go easier. But yes, oh, this is actually really nice now. This is very nice. And I'm going to plant these 2 flowering oak trees and just see if they happen to grow. I don't know if they will or not. All right. And do I have any other bone meal pieces? No, I have salt and nope, no bone meal. Okay, you guys. Yeah. All right. Bluebell. Rest in peace, and I'm so sorry that the wall suffocated you, and I hope that this will at least show you that I really cared and give you a little bit of peace of mind. And who knows, maybe one day you'll be reborn into something that's a little bit less death prone than a little maid and can go on some more exciting adventures, like maybe some sort of special Bluebell blossom dog. Who knows? We'll have to see. We'll have to see what the future holds. And what the heck is that? Oh, it's just a little mouse. You know what? I think that's okay. The little mouse can hang out, and I feel like the goats will actually defend the area. So rest in peace, Bluebell. And now that that is done, you guys, we actually have a grave site. We had some fun wrestling with goats. I feel like it's been a very long time since we've done that. You guys, there's a snake under my feet now. Oh my, sorry about that. So we had a little bit of a hiccup, I don't know why, with the server, and we're back again. Maybe it was mourning for Bluebell too, but now that we have given her a proper grave site and we have begun the new cemetery, I'm really hoping we'll be able to move forward now and continue on with the many adventures we have to do in the zoo and in our entire world of zoo crafting. It is always very tragic to lose a friend, especially one I was so in charge of, but we can't let it hold us back forever. over. So let us wipe our tears away, and then tomorrow, on our next adventure, we will actually be headed off into the world, and we will resume what we were doing before this tragedy happened, and I will forever do my best to try to keep the little maid safe. Also, I think this is suspicious. I'm going to destroy that tree. It shouldn't look like that. I think maybe the flowering oak saplings are why everything were crashing. So you can go ahead and eat these now, Mr. Goat, Nanny Goat, yeah, it looks like a male goat. All right, so there we go, you guys. I'm sorry for the interruption in the excitement, but rest in peace, Bluebell. We'll let the crow watch over you, and I will be back to come and make your gravesite look nicer in the future. And with a heavy heart, we'll go ahead and leave her behind. Come along, Lily. Come along, Tate. Let's go ahead and get out of here before I get myself bit by like a bazillion venomous snakes that just keep popping out of the grasses. Oh, there's another one, just like that. And then next time, we will resume what we were doing to try to have a fun little day where we can share the first snow that we have experienced with E-Rose. She apparently lives somewhere nearby me, so we had the very first snow earlier last week together. And so I want to build her a little igloo and some hot chocolate to say thank you for all of the many gifts she is constantly leaving us. And I want to go see what the Moo Tinder is doing with the Mushroom Cafe over there. And that'll just be the beginning, Tate, of so many adventures and so many friends to visit and so many things to do. And I absolutely love it. And all of the trees you guys planted too. For all of the tragic times. Goodbye, Bluebell. Oh, good. It's raining now. That's very fitting. But for all of the tragic times, we also are surrounded by our nymphias. We're surrounded by the trees. We're surrounded by the gifts given to us from our friends. And it just reminds you of the balance in the world. All right. So now that that is taken care of, I'm going to get the puppies back home and snag them some more food. Well, I guess I actually just got some steak from Junior. So, all right, I'm going to get back home. We're going to trade out our leaf outfit for our fur suit. And then we are going to be going over and visiting the winter woods and doing a little bit of work over there. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.